9/11.
We are currently being recorded, so...
Okay,
Damn.
sweet. I have a question
Those
for
are some
everyone.
strong opinions about 9/11, AC. Jesus Christ.
That being stated, I wanted to open up with going down the list who has experienced anything Tsukihime from the Melty Bloods to the actual VN shit.
I like Fate, I guess.
Okay.
But there's some stuff, connections. If you try to read lore for like Fate and stuff, it won't be long before you stumble upon stuff from Tsukihime.
Yep.
It figures that we start from bottom to top, and it's Rindy.
Oh my god, I am at the very bottom. Wow, okay.
That means AC is the
No.
biggest dom.
Yeah.
Yeah, move Joshi downwards, it should be right above me.
No, as I say, I moved Joshi down. Yeah. Can't believe Robo's a bigger butt. Jesus Christ.
Okay, so
what?
who's going next? Robert, have you
Robert.
consumed Tsukihime?
I like Carnival Phantasm, but that's it.
Thanks.
LaRouche, have you?
I've maybe seen fan art. Maybe.
Mhm.
No?
He
Okay,
said,
Kaneko.
Yeah, okay, I'll admit. There was a free sort of thing whenever I was finding the PSP emulator, and it was Tsukihime was actually in the light novel thing, the visual novel thing that they had for PSP emulator. So I read it on a whim along with Saya no Uta, and I actually like it.
Oh.
Zaz, I read all of Saya no Uta, uncensored. How you like them apples?
but
I know what that is.
Yeah, okay, Zaz. Liar.
But
I need to dab on Zaz because he said, "Oh no, Kaneko couldn't handle Saya no Uda." I said, "Oh, she totally could," and now I need to dab on him at some point.
Zaz, eat it.
Zaz
Damn.
isn't here, Con.
Questlove, you're not in the house.
Bone, you ready to go?
Oh, okay. Her anus is defenseless, and those Neko work memes are pretty good.
Okay.
Hey,
Apparently, that's a fate, though.
Apparently, I was the Tsukihime guy until we found out that Khan actually read the VN. Tsukihime was the thing I got into. Well, I shouldn't say Tsukihime. I saw Arcuied and Mugen and went, she looks really cool and she's fun to play. That being stated, what was it? At the age of, I probably shouldn't have been consuming it. I did actually lore dive into Tsukihime, and because Melty Blood I thought had cool characters and probably were my first waifus. But like, I was always the kid that went like, yeah, people like Fate, but have you heard of Tsukihime? And apparently I hadn't, because Zaz was the one that told me about the fucking back alley scene, which I didn't know existed.
Zaz only knows the memes.
Everyone knows
That's not entirely true, but I hate people. It happens a lot with that sort of stuff. There are a lot of stuff you can just say out of context. It will be awful, and people base their entire image of the franchise on that.
But like, it is a route selection. But like that, even that being stated, what was it? I guess I'm mainly a Melty Blood kid instead of a fucking Tsukihime kid. And I also will say, this visual novel, hey, when I was like 12, I shouldn't have been looking into this because this has some fucking dark themes in it.
Now I can go with my experience. Bone said his.
Yeah.
Alright. I have never read of Tsukihime. In fact, I'm going to be real. I knew what Fate was, but I have not heard of Tsukihime like at all. I didn't even knew it existed until I met Joshi and all them. Like I had no idea that this shit existed.
If I may ask, did you know about Melty Blood?
I know it was a thing because there's like like a podcast known as the Super Best Friends podcast that would talk about multi-blood players playing the tournaments in the bathrooms and all that. And
Yeah,
that was my only exposure to this.
Melty Blood tournaments are wild.
Yeah. Funny enough, we were starting this on the eve of pre-Melty Blood, new Melty
Yeah,
Blood.
doesn't Melty Blood come out in like 5 hours?
Yeah.
Do you guys remember when Pat and Bully went to MagFest and they did a signing and some dudes were playing Melty Blood in the line for the signing?
Yeah, I remember the tweet for
Absolute
that.
legends.
I think we might have more people joining us. We might not, but like actual like voice actor thingies. But I think I'm probably going to probably gonna start it here right about now. So if like you're doing something, I'd recommend like buckling down and getting ready.
Yep.
Everyone ready for me to actually start the VN?
We
Who the fuck's
also.
gonna? I guess the
also-
main question I have: who the fuck's gonna be Arc?
Hey, Colin, do you want to be the non-parody
Main
character?
There are at least
The non-parody Neko arc?
Non-parody Neko?
Do you want to be Arcuied? She's basically main girl.
Neko arc is a parody of Arcuied. But Arcuied is an actual character in this.
Yeah, I keep forgetting that's actually it's. All right.
There's still Ciel, Akiha, and Satsuki.
Alright, so I need to remember to call out possibly Orange later and dab on him. Not Zaz the Guiltless.
Tsukihime though.
Alright.
Out of curiosity, AC, are we doing every single fucking route?
I don't know. I'm probably gonna do one route. We'll probably think about it from there.
Oh yes, to the audience, we don't know if this is porn or not. Hello, Crimson.
And probably
None of us
will
know
have
if this is
porn.
the edition that has the H scenes or not.
Yes. We don't know.
I
which is-
know.
Which is why this video is pre-recorded. So
Mm.
if we bump into an H scene, I have time to censor the nudity out with tiny images of my profile picture.
Oh, I was hoping it was gonna be Neko arc faces.
Actually,
Oh,
I'll
it
do
should
that.
be-
I'll do that. I'll do that.
Oh, I thought you were
Yeah,
gonna
it
do
should be.
Fox.
It should be that or
Wonder.
like Higurashi art.
This is because a Neko arc is multi-blood and all that. I'll do tiny Neko arcs to censor it out because I think that would fit the setting.
It should be a bunch
Yeah.
of different faces of Neko arc.
Yeah, do the funny thing, but not the thing that'll go ahead and cause you a lot of pain and anger
What is this?
when you go back and do all of it through editing.
We did.
I mean, like, scenes are animated.
They're not animated. They're still disjointed images.
They got the budget for animation, but not voice actors.
Yeah.
Use this. Use this Among Us variation. It'll be hilarious.
Alright, so do you want to start the VN or do you want me to show you guys the cold open that it's supposed to have?
Do we want to do the cold open?
Start it. Start it all. Start it from whatever the beginning should be.
Show them the opening.
Alright.
Okay, everyone shut up.
Oh fuck. The night is pitch black and no one else is in the house. It's scary being alone in the dark. So to find everyone, I head out into the garden. This is an image. A mansion's garden in their vast fields of green, surrounded by a thick, dense forest, with the trees blanketing out the light, almost like a massive curtain. Like a stage in a theater somewhere, the curtain of the trees opens with a swishing sound. Excitement fills me, anticipating the beginning of a grand play. In the distance, I hear the sounds of echoes, beyond the black curtain of trees, inside the forest. The sounds of everyone happily playing around. The curtain doesn't open yet. Unable to restrain myself, I wander into the darkness of the forest. Darkness surrounds me, a blackness so deep it's suffocating. Not even the calming rays of sun. Oh fuck! The air is cold. The winter
Did you
chill
adjust the
is
speed?
and my eyes feel it. Is this the only thing with auto text?
For a brief moment, I thought I heard something call my name. Go ahead.
Good, sorry, what? After passing through the veil of trees, I find everyone waiting for me in the forest clearing. But something is wrong. Everyone is lying on the ground. Everyone is lying on the ground, in pieces. The clearing is bathed in red. I don't understand. A stranger approaches. The look on his face says he wants to rip me apart. I don't understand at all. But someone else, someone I don't know, steps in front of me and is torn apart in my place. I'm just a kid, so I don't really understand. A splash. Something warm and wet hits my face. It's red. A red liquid, red like a tomato. The person that was torn apart. The person I called Mom. Never called my name again. I really don't understand. But it is just so cruel. I wanted to cry. Just felt like crying. Warm crimson blurs my vision, seeping into my eyes. But it doesn't bother me at all. The lonely moon floats above me, bearing witness in the night sky. It's strange. Why didn't I realize it until now? Such a cold, horrible nightmare. Yes, I didn't realize it. That tonight, the moon is so beautiful. That's the opening.
And
I
then they
wonder,
fucked.
I wonder if it's supposed to be like a reference to that thing about
Did you
like
go into the options of the visual novel and actually change the speed of the text?
Are there
Fun fact,
options?
God, fun fact. The rest of the game is not auto. It is only the opening.
But I wonder, when they say the moon
Well,
is beautiful, is it a
that's,
reference to the thing where like the moon is beautiful is the way to say I love
Alright.
it or something?
And I'll
I'm
quickly
getting
get
there.
one more water. I will be like less than a minute.
Funny enough, I too was actually meant to get a glass of water because I forgot. And I was like, oh fuck, I'm the main man. I need this.
You might want to.
I'm
If
good.
you go get a water, you might want to stop the recording then.
I will stop the recording now. I'll start the beginning now.
Start at the beginning.
Do not skip. I have already read some to kind of get like a sample of it, and I was like messing around. So I'm going to hit do not skip almost.
Wait, quick question, AC. How seamless do you want the pauses to be? Like, what if somebody just there, when you unpaused, said just something out of the blue? Would it be like a hard, like,
I'd probably just
cut?
kind of cut it out. Partially.
If someone said that hard racial slur that we all know we say annually.
Like
Yeah.
you joked about, oh, that was a choice words about 9/11. That's the thing AC actually says.
I thought you said
You're supposed to-
annual, like our annual slur. Sorry, Randy.
Fun fact about like the whole like 9/11 like thing. Like I was probably planning on sneaking editing in a joke like that I would say in the font. Like
Mm-hmm.
You should just edit in that clip of Norm Macdonald. No, you should just edit in that clip of Norm Macdonald saying 9/11 and then it pauses for a second and they both just break into laughter.
I'm half tempted just to have that at the very beginning of the video and just hard cut to the actual Tsukihime video after that.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm probably gonna start reading. If you're wondering what that is, the clock noise is coming from the visual novel. When I came to, I was lying on a hospital bed. The curtain on a nearby window sways gently. It is a beautiful day outside, and a dry wind signals the end of the summer. This is going to be someone else. This is a current doctor / hospital. So if someone else wants to voice this character, go right ahead.
Is this just a random character?
It's just a rando.
Hello, Tono Shiki-kun. Congratulations on your recovery.
Can't believe Bones voicing the doctor again. SMH.
Oh god, I am.
Give him the Dr. Nacho voice.
Unfamiliar.
Oh wait, no, that's narration.
That's the old man. You're voicing. This is not.
Wait, let me restart then.
Oh man.
Oh, Tono Shiki. Wait, let me get a better position for my gut to actually baritone the. Toho Shiki-kun, congratulations on your recovery.
Don't blow your gut out doing the voice, man.
The unfamiliar.
So much effort.
Yeah, so much effort. The unfamiliar old man extends his hand for a handshake. His square-rimmed glasses and warm smile are very befitting. His tidy-looking white clothes suit him perfectly, too.
Can you understand what I am saying, Shiki-kun?
No. Why am I in a hospital?
You don't remember, do you? You were involved in a car accident while you were walking. Your chest was stabbed by a shard of glass, and it was unlikely that you would survive. Very
unbefitting of what a doctor would say. Yeah, he says it while still smiling cheerfully.
It's very hard to tell when it's going to the next character.
Yeah, that.
Is that me or you?
Yeah, like this is very confusing. And fun fact, In the original Umineko release, this is how the text works.
Yeah. I'm just gonna say this is Doctor. Terrible. Wait, no, this is you.
Me. Terrible. I feel terrible.
Oh, this is gonna be fun chaos.
I'm tired.
Chaos.
I welcome it. Can I go to sleep?
Yes, you should rest. You must focus on recuperating and not push yourself.
The doctor is still smiling. To be honest, I can't stand that smile anymore. Can I ask you something, Doctor?
What is it, Shiki-kun?
Why are there scribbles all over your body?
Okay.
And there are cracks all over the walls. Why are there cracks in the walls? The smile vanishes for just a brief moment. Then he returns to his face immediately. He turns and walks away. That's you.
It seems there was some brain damage after all. Get a hold of Dr. Ashia in neurology. I also suspect he may have suffered some damage to his eyes. Spend the afternoon examining his eyes.
The doctor whispers to the nurse so I won't hear him. Weird. There's scribbles all over everyone's bodies. The sloppy, zigzagging black lines running all over the floors, walls, and ceiling. I don't understand what they mean, but looking at them makes me feel very sick. I wonder what it is. The bed, too, is covered in these scribbly lines. When I touch the line with my fingertip sinks down into the crack. Oh! It seems as if I could reach farther down with something narrower. So I traced the line with a fruit knife that was lying on the bedside table. I didn't use any strength at all, yet the knife sinks into the bed, all the way up to the hilt. It was fun, so I dragged the knife along the scribbly line. Thud. With a heavy sound, the bed snaps cleanly in two. Gah!
Sound effect.
Oh wait, that's the girl.
Yeah.
The girl in the bed next to mine screams. The nurse runs over and takes the knife away from me.
Good luck explaining that one.
Is this the nurse?
Is
I
this a
think it's the
nurse?
doctor.
Randy, you want to keep going?
I think the doctor says it,
I
didn't
think
they?
it's the doctor. On you go.
Oh, it's the doctor. How did you break the bed, Shiki-kun?
The doctors don't ask why, but curiously persist on how I did it. I traced along the line and it broke it. Hey, just why is this hospital full of cracks?
You better stop with that, Shiki-kun. There are no such cracks like that anywhere. Now tell me, how did you break the bed? You can tell me. I promise I won't get mad.
I'm telling you, all I did was just trace the line with a knife.
I see. Okay, we'll continue this conversation tomorrow.
The doctor leaves. In the end, not a single person believed my story.
Wunderbar.
As long as I run the knife along the scribbles, I can cleanly cut anything. I don't have to put any force into it. It is as easy as cutting paper with scissors. The bed, the chair, the desk, the walls, the floor. I've never tried, but probably, no, definitely, even people. But it seems that no one else can see these lines. The black lines only I can see. Despite being a kid, I gradually began to understand what the lines were. They are probably like stitches. Just like the stitches that hold open a wound together after surgery. I think they're weak spots. After all, there's no way I could cut such a thing with a child's strength alone. Oh. That's a voice of a child.
I think it's a retrospective.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think like that line's supposed to be him speaking in the kid voice. So who should voice Kid Shiki?
This is very unclear.
Why don't you
I,
just
I
do
think
it?
it's
Yeah,
a
fuck it.
retrospective. It's talking about what happened to him when he was a child.
Oh, yeah.
I need know
Yeah.
until now.
What Rindy said, it's retrospective.
Oh, that the world is covered in these lines. These breaking lines that bind everything together. No one else can see them. That's why they're just fine. But I can see them. I'm scared. So scared. I can't even talk. It's as if I'm the only one who went crazy. Maybe that's why. Why even after spending 2 weeks, no one believes my story. Even after 2 weeks, no one has come to see me. Even after 2 weeks, I continue to live alone in a world surrounded by black stitches. I need to get out. I don't want to be in this room anymore. I don't want to stay in a place covered in stitches. That is why I decided to escape and to run away, somewhere no one else would be. But the wound on my chest still hurts, and I didn't get very far. That was when I noticed. I'm standing in a grassy field just outside of town. I really didn't get that far after all. My chest hurts, and I feel sad, so I collapse to my knees and cough. There's probably nobody here. Drowning in this ocean of green at the end of summer. I feel like I'm about to disappear. But before that... Okay, this is character. Woman speaking?
Hey you! Hey you! It's dangerous to sit down in a place like that.
Oh, Jesus Christ, that's some hair!
I hear a woman's voice from behind me. Eh?
Can you cut some of that hair, Shiki?
What do you mean, eh? You're already run, so I can't see you if you're sitting in the grass. I was this close to kicking you, so watch out.
She points at me rather grumpily. I get a little angry. After all, I sit in the 4th row from the front, so I don't think I'm that short. Kicked? By who?
Isn't it obvious, stupid? You and I are the only ones here, so who else could it be but me?
She declares this confidently as she folds her arms.
Well, I suppose it must be fate that we met here. So you want to talk for a little while? My name is Aozaki Aoko. What's yours?
She extends her hands to me with the kind of cheerfulness one would show an old friend. I see. No reason to refuse, so I tell her my name is Tono Shiki, and grasp her cool hand in return. Talking to her was a lot of fun. She didn't ignore what I had to say just because I was a kid. Instead, she listened to what I had to say like a friend. We talked about many things. About my family, about how I was an old and respected family with very strict traditional rules, and my equally strict father. About my little sister Akia, quiet Akia who always followed me around. Our big mansion in the vast gardens, and how Akia and I would play together with our friends. I told her about many things almost feverishly. Is that me?
Oh, it's
That would be
this
Aoko
time
speaking.
already. Sorry, Shiki. I've got some business to take care of, so let's stop here.
She gets up to leave. My chest tightens and I feel sad. Thinking that I would be alone again. See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Oh, that's you.
I'll be waiting for you here, okay? You should go back to your room and listen to your doctor.
Oh? She speaks in such ease and a natural way as she makes her way off. See you tomorrow. Tomorrow we'd be able to talk like we did today. I'm happy. It was the first time I truly felt something since I awoke from the accident. Since that day, going to the grassy field in the afternoons became a part of my daily routine. She would get angry when I called her Alco. For some reason, it seemed she hated her own name. After some thought, I decided she seemed like a very distinguished person, so I came to call her Sensei. Sensei would seriously listen to anything I had to say. It would always dispel my anxieties with but a single word, without fail. I was depressed from the accident, but slowly, thanks to Sensei, I began to return to my former self. Even though the scary black scribbles didn't seem quite so scary anymore when I talked. Even those scary black scribbles didn't seem quite so scary anymore when talking to Sensei. I didn't know who she was or where she was from. Perhaps she was really a teacher. But I don't care. It doesn't matter at all. Because it's fun being with Sensei. That alone is all that matters, and that alone is more than enough. Hey, Sensei? Look what I can do! I wanted to surprise her one day, so using the fruit knife I brought from the hospital, I cut down a tree growing in the field. Like before, I run the knife along the scribble-like line and cut it cleanly from the base. Amazing, isn't it? I can cut anything easily as long as it's somewhere where I can see the scribble. No one else can do this, right?
Shiki!
She slaps me across the face. Oh. Those are some hands.
Shiki's gonna join a Mommy Dom appreciation group on Facebook.
She is
She's gonna
upset.
be older. That was the moment the Chiki awakened.
I will say, Denton, your voice actually kind of fits this character. I could genuinely see you fitting a character like this in the 90s.
Hey, fun fact, I did some research and compare both George from Umineko and Shiki's voices. They are not the same, but they same VA, but they are very similar in their ways of speech.
Sensei?
What you just did was extremely thoughtless.
Sensei gives me a hard, piercing glare. I don't know why, but I realize I just did something I definitely shouldn't have done. With Sensei's severe expression and the pain from my cheek where she slapped me, I felt very, very sad. I'm sorry. Before I knew it, I was crying.
Shiki.
Then, a gentle, warm feeling envelops me.
There's no need to apologize. It's true that you did something I should be angry at you for, but it's definitely not your fault.
Sensei squats down and hugs me.
But you know, if someone doesn't tell you otherwise now, one day you're going to make a mistake you can never take back. That's why I won't apologize. You can hate me all you want, if you feel that way.
No, I don't hate you, Sensei.
Really? I'm glad you feel that way. I guess it was fate that the two of us met here like this.
Say night.
That's why it's called fate.
It's from the same company, but boo.
And writer.
And writer.
And artist.
Beautiful table.
Hey, Shiki, look at this funny little cat. Isn't it funny?
I don't
Get
know
that
who
cat out of my face.
I don't know who this is, Sensei. You will later.
You're going to wish you never.
Oh, yeah.
Go on, go on.
Sensei began to ask about the scribbles I could see. As I told her about the lines, the black, jagged lines that somehow only I could see. Sensei's embrace tightened.
Shiki, what you're saying is something that should never be seen by anyone or anything.
Everything in existence has.
I think that's. I think that answers.
That's you. My bad.
Everything in existence has points where they are most easily broken. We, who will break down one day, are imperfect for this reason. Your eyes have the ability to see the fate of all things. To put it another way, you can see the future.
See the future?
That's right. See the future.
Oh.
You can see death. You don't need to know any more than that. If someday you happen to go down that path, the principles will become clear to you as something that is needed.
Sensei, I really don't understand.
That's good. It's important that you don't understand now. All I want you to know is that you must never cut these lines on a whim or as a joke. Understand? If you do so, your eyes will begin to take the lives of others too lightly, and that is the worst thing that can possibly happen.
Okay, I won't do it if you say so, Sensei. Besides, it kinda hurts my chest. I'm sorry, Sensei. I'll never do it again.
Good for you, Shiki. Never forget the feelings that you've experienced here today. If you stay that way, I'm sure you'll find happiness.
Sensei finally lets go of me. But Sensei, I see those lines and I get worried. They'll be cut as soon as I trace them, right? Then it wouldn't be weird for my surroundings to come apart at any time.
You're right. I'll be able to help you with that at least. It seems if that's the reason why I'm here.
Sensei sighs, and then favors me with a warm smile.
Shiki, I'll give you a very special present tomorrow. I'll give you your old life back, the one you were living before your accident.
The next day, exactly the 7th day after I met Sensei, she arrives in the grassy field carrying a large trunk in one hand.
Here. If you put these on, the strange scribbles won't be visible anymore.
What she gave me was a pair of glasses. But my eyes are fine.
Just put them on. The lenses don't have any magnification or anything.
Sensei forces them on me. Suddenly. Whoa! Incredible! This is amazing, Sensei! I can't see the scribbles anymore. Not at all.
Of course. I had quite a time stealing Mystic Eye's killer from my older sister to make this Aozaki Aoko masterpiece. So treat them well, or there'll be hell to pay. Got it?
Mystic Eye Killer.
Yeah.
Don't question it.
Also, the one thing I will say before I move on is, man, that piano is gonna get a lot of mileage, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, yes it will.
Yep. I'll take good care of them. Also, a part of me's half tempted to get other OST, but I'll hold off for now.
So I actually did look up like what Shiki looked like during the hospital scene, and I saw an image of him with the knife, and I thought, oh, this is gonna play a really major part of his character.
Yeah. I was like, well, in the fighting game, his fighting style involves him using a knife, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you have there? A knife! Oh!
Other Shiki is way stronger. Like Guardian of Sinnoh Shiki, like when she discovers his ability, she just cuts something with her finger.
Oh.
Without even realizing.
Don't spoil!
I unfortunately already know about other Shiki.
Yeah, we already know about other
it's
Shikis.
not
Plus,
from-
that
it's not-
Shiki's not even in this.
I
It's
don't
not
even know
Tsukihime.
what that character's goal is. Plus, they're not.
They're not from Tsukihime.
I'll take good care of them. You're incredible, Sensei. You made all those horrible lines disappear just like that. It's like magic.
Of course.
Does
I am
magic
sorcerer,
exist in
after
Tsukihime?
all.
Yes, there is magic.
In Tsukihime.
Of course, I am okay.
Giving me a proud smile, Sensei puts her trunk down on the ground.
But know this, Shiki. Those lines haven't disappeared. It's just that you can't see them. Once you take the glasses off, you'll be able to see them again.
Really?
Yes. That's the one thing that cannot be fixed. Your only choice is to keep living your life and do your best with the eyes you have now.
No. I don't want these scary eyes. If I cut those lines again, I'll end up breaking my promise to you.
Oh, you mean never cutting the lines again? Silly, you can break the promise whenever you like.
Really? You said it was something I shouldn't do.
Yes, it is. But that is your gift, Shiki. It's yours to use as you see fit. No one else but you has the right to judge you. But out of all the abilities one can have, yours is terribly unique. If you have such a power, it means there is something behind you having it. God doesn't give us powers for no reason. You might say you were given the mystic eyes of death perception because one day a time will come when you will need them.
That's a name.
Yeah, he perceives death. That's why you must not live in denial of their existence.
The cat. One more thing is like, it's not like the name itself. I think is like kind of right. It's the casual dropping of mystic eyes of death perception.
You don't even know about the whole system of mystic eyes. They have classes and there's all sorts of different ones.
I thought it said depth perception.
I think that's the wordplay.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if it was or not.
So, Sensei squats down, so our eyes would be level.
But you know, that's why you must never forget. You are a very kind and honest person, Shiki. As long as you remain the way you are now, your eyes will never bring forth any wrong. However, I'm not telling you to become a saint. All I'm saying is live true to yourself. Become a man in the manner that you think is right. Since you can accept your mistakes and are able to apologize, I know that in 10 years you'll become a great man.
That being said, Sensei stands and reaches for a trunk.
Oh, but I must say, unless in exceptional circumstances, you shouldn't take the glasses off. Special powers attract other special powers. Only when you decide there is no other way should you take off those glasses. And even then, be mindful of how you use your power. Power in itself is not evil. What is evil rests solely in the hearts of the ones wielding such power. Be it for good or evil, it will be up to you and the choices you make.
She picks up her trunk. Sensei doesn't say anything more after that, but deep down, I know we would have to part. It's impossible, Sensei. I can't do it. I want to stand just by myself. The truth is, I was so afraid before I met you. I was only able to return to being me because you weren't with me. I can't do it. Not even with these glasses. If you're gone, I can't do it.
Don't say such things, Shiki. If you tell lies that even yourself can't believe, you'll only make whoever hears you sad.
Sensei raises her eyebrows in displeasure and pokes my forehead.
You know it yourself, don't you?
Robert, please.
That wasn't me.
You're alright now. So don't say stupid things and give up on the stuff that you finally found. Only you can choose to be you. No one else can do it for you.
Sensei turns around.
Well, this is goodbye. Listen, Shiki. Life is not easy. Everyone's life is hard, long, rocky road, filled with many pitfalls. You have more power than anyone else to do something about that. So pull yourself together.
Sensei is leaving. I was sad, but I'm Sensei's friend, so I'd have to see her off properly. Yes. Goodbye, Sensei.
Well then. That's right, Jakey. Hold on to that confidence and always live true to yourself. When you find yourself in trouble, calm down and think things through carefully. Okay? A solution will always present itself if you do. It'll be alright. You'll manage even on your own.
Sensei laughs happily. The wind blows. The field of grass sways in unison. Sensei was already gone. Goodbye, Sensei. After saying that, I really felt that I would not see her again. All that remained were her many words in these mysterious glasses. It was only 7 days, but she taught me things more valuable than anything else. As I stand there by myself, I feel tears well up in my eyes. Man, I was such a fool. I could only say goodbye. I couldn't even say a single word of thanks to her. I left the hospital soon after that. Afterwards, I didn't return to the Tono household, but was taken to live with my relatives instead. But it's alright. Tono Shiki will be just fine, even by himself. I'll spend my new life with my new family. And like that, Tono Shiki's 9th summer ended. Wait, there's a third person narrating?